Hello, and today I'm going to be reviewing some online classrooms. We're going to be doing some reviews. This is going to be a series of 5 reviews. Bit of background. Started tutoring online in 2010, 2011, started playing around with it and went full-time online in 2012. Been tutoring since 1997. Wow, that's more than 20 years now. You've heard about online tuition from colleagues and friends, but you still don't really know what it is, or which of the following online classrooms would be the best for the subject that you teach. So hopefully today's review will give you a better understanding of the different online classrooms that are available, and maybe which classroom is most suited towards the style of teaching that you want to do. So the first one we're going to be looking at on my list is the WEBWHITEBOARD. Just because I'm reviewing this first doesn't mean it's the best or the worst. I'm going to review them in, I don't know, any particular order, and then at the end I'll do one final video rating them in terms of 1 to 5 for my criteria. So let's have a look at this. Now, the criteria that I'm going to be using, I have actually 7 criteria, and here they are now. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is how easy is it to sign up and register for this particular whiteboard. With WEBWHITEBOARD, it's absolutely cinch. There's nothing to install, as you can see up here. There's no passwords to remember. You don't have to register, although you can if you want. You can just create a free whiteboard. So that's great, that ticks that one off. I just click on that, and here we go. My second criteria was how long is the free period, the free trial period, and do you need to register a credit card? Absolutely not with this particular whiteboard, so it's a fantastic whiteboard to practice on, to sort of get a feel for writing on an online screen. So here we are, we're in there, we've actually created, just by clicking on that button, we have a classroom. My next criteria is how easy it is to set up the class. There it is, the class is already set up, but I do need to send the classroom link to my student. Now, how do we do that? Pretty simple. We just go up to here to visibility, and there's your link. So you click on, what are we going to do? Just copy it, here like that. Control C, and I would then go to Skype, because I don't think there's a facility, an audio facility within inside this classroom. So you'd probably have to talk to your students through Skype. So I'll go to Skype here, and I will just send it back to tutor. And Control V. Right, so I've got a pen. You can see my cursor here is right in the middle of the screen, so I'm not anywhere near the pens. And from my other computer, I'm just going to write, got it. I got the link. I'm ready. So at this point, you can actually start collaborating with your student. You can start writing things up on the board. So if you're doing math, 2x plus 4 equals 8. And then, yeah, just solve it. So 2x equals 8 minus 4, 2x equals 4, x equals 4 over 2, x equals 2. Well, in terms of the classroom, what sort of tools do we have? Well, we have 4 different colors for a certain thickness of pen. So like that, that's I don't know, it looks like a blue or a black. This is definitely a blue. This is a red. And then we have a green. We then have pretty much the same kind of thing, but just in a thicker pen. So a black, yes, a red, oh no, sorry, a blue, and I'm doing this with a mouse because I don't have my tablet pen connected, and a green. Then we have an eraser, pretty neat, so we can just erase that out. You can't actually see an eraser as such, but it has a little cross there. Erase parts that out, that's quite good. So it's not that thick. Can you set the thickness to it? No, I don't think so, it's just a default size. You can write on the screen. Now, what kind of functionality do we get there? Pretty small, actually. Am I missing something, or can you not change the size to that? There doesn't seem to be an option to change the size, the font size. Anyway, it is what it is. So you can you pick it up and put it somewhere else? Picking the hand up down here. Can I grab that? I think I can grab the whole of this box. Okay, that's not too bad. I can move it around the screen. That's quite good. And then we've got these little weird, I've never seen these before, you've got these weird little stickies. So you can write some stuff in there, and again, just pick it up, there, oops, where is it? There, and move it around the screen. And I think you can also extend the stickies out to format it a little bit. And we seem to have stickies in 3 different colours, green and pink. So very simple functionality. Don't forget, we're not paying anything for this board. It personally isn't for me. I wouldn't be able to conduct effective lessons with the limited tools that I see in the left margin. But you know, if I was just collaborating and I wanted to share some notes or write something up quickly, I can see a use for it. So anyway, that's the tools. PDF uploads. Well, if you're a teacher and you are thinking of moving over your practice to online, you will know that at some point you're going to have to share exam papers or work on exam papers with your students. I'm sorry, but there is no option here to upload a PDF document, and for me that is a deal breaker. Almost every lesson I will be uploading something. If it is not an actual exam paper, it's going to be a worksheet or a doc file or a PDF file, or sometimes an image, a screenshot of a question that I've seen. This classroom is not going to be suitable for my lessons. But it may be for yours. And again, as I'm saying, if you're not teaching maths, who knows? It could be absolutely perfect. How many students can you have in one class? That's the next question, next criteria. Actually, you can have unlimited students in this class, so that's pretty cool. So if you wanted to, I don't know, maybe if you're a teacher at school and you're offering some live support later in the day, they're struggling with the homework, everyone gets the link for this classroom, piles in, and you write up the answers on the board or make some points. I don't know how you would speak, possibly over a group Skype call or something, or you could just, just be writing on the board so they can just see you go through the example. But in any case, unlimited amount of students, so that's actually a bonus. That's pretty good. The cost, well, there is no cost, so that's fantastic. So there's still, even with the $8, you don't get an option to upload any documents or anything, but you have to pay. For that you get a permanent board with a permanent, you can see the URL up here, you get a permanent URL address. So in that sense, people could keep it on there in their bookmarks and they could just log in any time. You wouldn't have to send them that classroom. So that could be quite good. So all in all, am I impressed with this? Well, yeah, it's difficult. From my point of view, in terms of could I use it tomorrow for what I do? No, I couldn't. I just couldn't. Why couldn't I? Well, for all the reasons aforementioned, I guess. One, not enough tools. Two, can't upload exam papers. So there you go. That's Web Whiteboard. I think it's fairly new. I've only really just stumbled across it in the last week or so. So they could be in a development stage, and they might be improving their board and adding other features, and who knows, in a year's time we may see PDF uploads and a better performance in terms of lag within the classroom. It may actually be very viable. Anyway, that's my review today for Web Whiteboard. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again hopefully tomorrow or whenever you next log in for another review of another interactive whiteboard.